our Public Relations Officer, Giovanni Herbert, and with me is the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Communications and Works, Mrs. Elvia Smith-Maduro. P.S. This is my second time here with you at Seatrade. It is its 40th anniversary for Seatrade. You've been in the meetings. You've been alongside the delegation. You have been walking around on your own. Give us a synopsis of your experience at Seatrade so far, and then maybe we can delve into some of the talking points that may have come out of those meetings that were had.
Well, thank you, Gio. I mean, it has been an amazing 3 days being here, just learning about the new and exciting things that are happening in the industry, learning about the new fleets some of the companies are putting on, the ships that are coming out soon, and learning about just the technology, even within the space of the industry, for a better cruising experience that's available. So it has just been an eye-opener. It has been exciting, lots of networking,
Yes.
and dialogues going on over the last 3 days.
So P.S., I know that the minister has been speaking about not necessarily the numbers as we have put out, and we've seen the growth. We know that the market is one that is thirsty for the Virgin Islands, but he's been talking about sustainability and maintenance, maintaining, the clientele, and ensuring that we have a healthy approach when it comes to the environment and the like regarding cruise. So what would you say you've heard in that regard in some of those meetings that, solidify those requirements and that expectation?
Well, thank you, Gio, for that question. As you would know, that the BVI is a platinum sponsor of the Florida Cruise Caribbean Association.
Yes.
And so while that has done tremendously for us in terms of helping us to increase our numbers, and we have seen an increase over last year, but for us, it's not so much more about the numbers anymore, as the minister would have said. It's about how can we improve on the product, on the offerings, and the guest experience, because we want our guests to have a wonderful experience when they come to the BVI, because our ultimate goal is to convert those cruise passengers into overnight guests, that they will not only come back for a one-day visit, but they will come and spend a week with us, and they'll bring their whole family, they'll bring their extended family. And so we are now looking at how do we improve upon our product? What do we need to do different? What do we need to add so that they can have a holistic and a very memorable and enjoyable experience when they do come to our shores?
Definitely. And that has been the dialogue. We've heard it earlier. There was an interview that was done with the minister and a sister, Family Islands.
Yes.
And that has been one of the things that they have mentioned in terms of environment, having those standards and things in place that, as you mentioned, the FCCA, the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association, being a presidential member with them, we are able to also put forward some of our concerns and have an audience to have that. So, you definitely see and heard those things being consistent. P.S. What do you hope to take back now, back home, based off of the experience from Seatrade 2025?
Well, based on what I've seen and the discussions that we've had, we will now go back and we will look at what we have and, just try to brainstorm on how can we improve upon that. And at the same time, ensure that whatever we do is sustainable and it's environmentally friendly, in terms of, not necessarily driving numbers, because we don't want to oversaturate any one area. But we have so much untapped potential in the BVI with our 60 islands and keys. So we're going to now explore how we can widen that offering for our guests to give them a real, true, unique, authentic BVI experience.
Well, P.S., I want to thank you for taking the time out to, wrap up here with us here at Seatrade. And I do hope that we're able to marry all these ideas and exponentially put something out for everyone to see how much and how beautiful the Virgin Islands is. Thank you again.
Thank you, Jim.
All right.